This is the conclusion paragraph. So up at the top in black, go ahead and write conclusion. This paragraph, one of the key things that we need to remember is that the concluding paragraph needs to make the person who's reading it remember what you wrote about. So this needs to be an exciting paragraph you want to leave on a good note, make them remember and think about it. So the first thing that we're going to do to help us do that is we're going to use completely different words from what we used before, even though we're restating everything in this paragraph. So in blue, write use different words. Then we're going to go in black. Now, in the conclusion paragraph, you do things opposite of how you did them in the introduction. So you'll remember that the introduction, we started out by doing a hook, giving the topic, and then giving our thesis. We're not going to give the topic again because we already did that. We're going to go thesis, and then we're going to go backwards to the hook. So we're going to have kind of a sentence to help them remember at the end. So we're going to go to black and we're going to write thesis next. And then we're going to go back to blue. And next to thesis we're going to write new phrases to restate thesis and reasons. Write that in blue. New phrases to restate thesis and reasons. And then we're going to switch to red. And we're going to say, quote, do a bracket, reasons 1, 2, and 3 show bracket thesis. Remember, at this stage, it is very important to restate everything using new words that you haven't used yet. So, the next thing that we're going to do is there are two choices. Well, there are three choices. You can do a call to action and a good ending. You can do a call to action, a takeaway ending, and then a good ending. Or you can just do a takeaway ending by itself. So, we're going to put those things on here. So, in black, write call to action. Then in blue, you're going to write ask the reader to act. Okay, now in red, we're going to incorporate a little bit from math. When you're in algebra or pre-algebra, then usually they put in variables like x and y, right? So, what you're going to do is we're going to write that in here. We're going to say, quote, please do x so y can happen. If this example were with the iPods, then we would say, please allow us to have iPods so that we can enjoy school more. That would be a call to action. Okay, next step is in black, and we're going to call this the takeaway ending. Your goal with this takeaway ending is to make the reader smile or think. This is in blue. Make the reader smile or think. You want the person who's reading your paper to actually remember what you write. Just like at the beginning, you do a grabber or a hook sentence to get them to want to read what you're writing. You do the takeaway ending to get them to remember what you wrote, or to actually think about it, or even smile about it. So you can put a joke, a story, a quote. This is still in blue. Joke, story, quote, question, or anything else clever. To make them smile or think, you can use a joke, a story, quote, question, or anything else that is clever.